Welcome, small business owners, to Self-Fueling Excellence. I'm Mark L. Madrid, creator of this channel, now streaming on Roku and Amazon Fire on all the major podcast networks. I'm the CEO and founder of Breakthrough Mavens, and now happy to be partnering with AccuSights as taking stake in this company. We'll explain that here in a little bit, but we're here for this sub-channel that is truly, truly significant. Not today, hackers. Hands off our small businesses, right? So I'm here with Sam Khan, the one and only. You're so credible in this space. You've supported Fortune 50s, Fortune 100s. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. I'm really looking to use all the experience I've gained from the Fortune 50, Fortune 100 that you talked about to primarily just help small businesses protect themselves.
Because we've said it often for the last couple of years, they deserve to be protected.
They're the lifeblood of our economy, and just last year, the attacks against small and medium businesses increased twofold. So they doubled the attacks last year. So we really need to get moving on this, Mark.
Ooh, and that's what we're doing together, and I'm so happy. The time is now. I have a bracelet on that says actually, if not us, then who? So that's what we're doing right now. So let's get down to it. This sub-channel is about one tip, because we know how it feels. I mean, I'm a small business owner now. When I sign up for a webinar at MIT, whatever the situation is, or other places, I get overwhelmed within the first 3 minutes. So we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it to one tip. So keep coming back because there's a whole sub-channel on this topic. We've already talked about passcodes and other items, so tune in. And not only will this be here streaming, don't go to that infomercial for the 80th time about the 2 hair dryers for $9.99. Come here and get motivated and take turnkey solutions. Today, we're talking about your employees.
Yep.
Please, Sam, tell us how important it is to feel like we're secure with our employees when it comes to cybersecurity. I mean, they're out there with our assets, right?
Yeah. So over the last few years, that has become the weak link. Mark. So there's small and medium-sized businesses do need to do more. 62% of the breaches last year involved a human element. It could have been malicious, it could have been unintentional, an employee not knowing and clicking on a link or something along the lines of that. But it's really a major entry point into your company, into a situation which could lead to really data loss. It could lead to a lot of bad things.
It could shut down a business.
Yes, there's and that's one of the primary reasons why we started AccuSights, Mark. 66% of the small, medium-sized businesses go out of business within 6 months of a major breach. So just think about this.
Whoa, let's repeat that. I want you all to, I'm internalizing that right now as a small business owner myself. Can we repeat that?
66% of small, medium-sized businesses go out of business within 6 months of a major breach. This is just something that shook me. Because I've seen you and your business. I've seen our friends start and be very successful, have worked, burned the midnight oil, worked 7 days a week to build this business, build an asset for them, their family, and their community to help create jobs, things such as that. So now imagine just an event which is not triggered by you. It could be an employee. Again, a lot of entry points are from the employees making a simple mistake that could lead to a business that someone has spent 20 years, 30 years, 40 years building just go poof within 6 months. So it's a major risk that no one's talking about, Mark, that we need to address.
And like what you said, this could be intentional, unintentional, a combination of the two, a mistake. It's not like we're going after the employees. We're just saying we want the whole company to be secure. As well, some of you have poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into your businesses, maybe millions, maybe it's all your life savings. So all we're trying to do is make sure that you come away with one solution that will make you feel more secure. And certainly AccuSights has the portfolio. That's why I became involved. We're going across America and the world really to offer this solution so you feel protected. But tell us, how can we feel better about cybersecurity when it comes to our employees?
The number one thing we could do as a small, medium-sized business, Mark, is invest in learning. We need to teach our employees And it's not an option anymore that, some of your employees know about cybersecurity, the rest don't. It's really not, because this comes down to the weakest link. You could have 90% of your employees know everything, 10% that have not gone through any training, that do not realize what a phishing email might be. And it's that one click. It takes a microsecond to compromise, to get your business breached. So really one tip you could do is making sure even the lowest common denominator for all your employees includes cybersecurity awareness training, includes phishing training. At AccuSights, we provide our clients, we set up phishing training. So we emulate a hacker, talking about payroll, so we teach your employees before they actually click on something that could be malicious. So that is very important, to teach them best practices and how to handle themselves.
And so your company itself is involved in the training, not only in the support of the services, but the training itself, and making it real and applicable and turnkey.
Yeah, so what we wanted to build with AccuSights is a one-stop shop, one platform that not just does the assessment of cybersecurity, it provides you clearly accurate insights, our AccuSights, into risk for your precise specific business. We help you implement controls, like we've talked about passwords, we've talked about cybersecurity awareness. So what we wanted to do, Mark, is this is such a key element. We have incorporated this into our platform. So any of our clients, in addition to risk assessment, right off the bat, day one, they get phishing awareness training, where we start sending phish simulations to their employees right off the bat, and then to help them learn.
Got it. So it's within the operation of the business.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, listen, I've done an exercise on the road with small businesses. I said, you know what malware is, right? And phishing? And they're like, yeah, of course we do. What is it? That's what I've got most of the time. I mean, we think that we know, but do we truly know? And if you're an employee and said, okay, we've got to get educated, we got to get our force educated. But if you left it open to go to this website, I mean, how are you going to monitor that, especially now in a remote environment mostly? How are you going to ensure that what we talked about, shutting your doors down, being liable for hundreds of thousands of dollars, I think the average hit is at least 25,000. So get your employees educated, but it's got to be a way that is engaging, right? That is digestible, that is consistent. So can you close us out with just your parting words on how important this is?
Parting words are, the bad guys only need to be right one time.
Ooh.
Our small, medium-sized business owners need to be right all the time.
Whoa.
Right? And we are, from the bottom of our heart, here to protect you folks, and we will do everything to give you the right tips and at least the highest priority risks. We want to make sure that there's no low-hanging fruits within your business, right? And we want to give you a clearer picture of this is such an asymmetric defense in terms of, again, this could happen at midnight, it could happen at 6 a.m. So we just want them to be aware of the threats, the risks, and do the best they can with, some common items that could be addressed fairly easily.
It is possible. That's the bottom line. That's why we're on this mission together. It's like, it's up to us, really. It's really up to us. We decided to take this mantle because it matters to us. We want to make sure that you feel protected. And why wouldn't you want to be protected? I mean, this is about your family. This is about your business, your employees. It's about your dream, really. And we were tired of just sitting around and not coming to the world with this solution. So now it's here. You can actually feel secure. So come back to self-fueling excellence. Come back to Not Today, Hackers. Hands off my small business. And we're going to be here for you. And the AccuSights will be here for you as well. I'm Mark Madrid with Sam Khan signing off.